in this next clip, Janelle Riley is asking Kevin Costner about his preparedness. So actually, she's talking about improvisation, whichever way you want to say it. And she's really keen on that notion of improvising because, you know, as the story is being told, I'm not an actor, but I can understand that as a story is being told, of course, there are going to be times when an actor has got something to say about it. In fact, Kevin Costner, in this amazing interview, not in the clip that you hear here, but in the interview as a whole, says that it took him 7 years to get his acting, the US equivalent of the equity card. 7 years it took him. Goodness me. And when he was given the opportunity to speak a line that would have given him that equivalent to the equity card, he disagreed. He thought that his character wouldn't say this to the lead actress. And he didn't give it his commitment. So what he talks about very much is about commitment. He talks about how important it is to understand the character, to live with it 24/7, to understand it, to think in that way. And when he is totally prepared, he can then improvise because he understands who the character is, he understands what the story is, and he knows what each of the characters need. He says that he not only rehearses his own lines, but he rehearses the lines of the other actors in the movie or the play, so that he completely immerses himself in it. And because of that immersion, he's then able to improvise because he understands. And again, what we do here at Simply Changing is engender that level of commitment in our practice as coaches. And again, I'm super excited to hear it because I think, God, yeah, that's what floats my boat. That's what really, really keeps me going all the time. And I work, and the supervising team work so hard supporting people on a one-to-one basis through their coaching practice. And it's really time consuming, but we're with that person 100% because they are with their coachee 100%. And when we behave like that, I suppose, as role models, because it's important to us, that energy gets transmitted to our developing coaches. So just wanted you to listen to this clip and just to hear what this means to me. So enjoy listening to the amazing Kevin Costner.
So you like to memorize your whole script before
Yes.
you get on set? How do you feel about improvising then once you're on set?
Well, I'm really ready for that then. I said, when you're panicked, there's almost no room for improvisation. You're just so worried about getting it right. So for me, I always try to, by being really prepared, what I really allow myself is a window of opportunity to step through. I think that, I went to Groundlings.
Really?
And yeah, I went there. I really went there. They almost didn't let me in because I couldn't do the emotional alphabet. They audition you. Well, it's like if I say to you, okay, give me the letter A and be real happy with A.
Hey!
Yeah, exactly. And then
I didn't get it either.
No. And then be mad. Well, I just went in there and I couldn't do it. I didn't want to do it for them. I wanted to be in the class, but I didn't want it that bad. And so when I got through and not being able to do the emotional alphabet, I said, hey, look, I really want to be in this. I have my own reasons why I want to be here. I will try really hard. Just please fucking let me in. Don't piss me off. Don't have me do this alphabet. And the teacher was really generous to me. She said, okay. And I went in and watched the building blocks of improv and really appreciated that it's a really an art form. It's not just people repeating a word back to each other. There's a real skill to it. And it helped me advance my own writing. And so I what was the question?
Improv, if you like to improv on set. Yeah.
Just wanted to make sure you knew. So what happened was, I knew that was going to be part of my arsenal, having to do that. But I don't lean on improv. What I do is I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. And, a lot of times our directors will come to, it doesn't always happen, but sometimes they go, hey, I'm going to be on this one. Could you just improv some lines? Well, thanks a lot. But okay, yeah, I'm supposed to have that skill, my toolbox to be able to do that. So I have an ability to do that. But a lot of times when I'm looking at scripts, I kind of anticipate that. And as a director, if I see that that's going to happen, I'll actually go to my actor and say, you know, I'm going to be asking you to make up some lines here. I'll do that a week ahead of time to give them a chance, because sometimes in that improv, we actually have a moment to advance the story, not just fill the air. We actually can advance the story. And I think that's a great thing. I mean, I can actually go home and be really excited about like one line I thought of that no one thought of, and it came in. And
he says that if a director asks him to improvise some lines, some words and some lines, he wants to be prepared for it, because he understands the story so well and the characters so well. They will bring lines and words that have value, because what he doesn't want to do, and I'll quote him, is he doesn't want to just fill the air. That's so powerful, is it not? And in coaching, if we're not focused and we don't understand what the goal is, and we don't understand what the resourcefulness of the individual is, and if we haven't got those skills to be able to facilitate and enable a person to move forward, we're just filling the air. And luckily here at Simply Changing, we're passionately working really hard every day for that not to happen, so that all of our developing coaches are developing that skill, not just filling the air. You know, we can fill the air with a lot of rapport. Even if we're not advancing a person towards that goal, that's when we need to start doing things differently. So we need to start really thinking about who we are as coaches, what those coaching models are going to be that are going to be the most effective for our coachees in that particular situation. So we're absolutely in alignment with Kevin Costner. We are filling the space with value. We're adding value.